SoCal departure.
Go to SoCal departure 8099, get in.
A good look left and right, make sure there's nothing coming. That's it, slow it down. That's it. Beautiful. Once you've got the whole thing up on the pad, you can stop it about there, that'll do.
But the traffic, Simon Star Yankee November India is overhead. We'll be descending on the back side to John's Crosswind for runway 19 Murray Bridge.
It's over the top somewhere. That's okay, you do your checks.
Okay, she was landing?
She's on the dead side,
yeah,
which is that side,
yeah,
and she's going to be joining the circuit, so we have to bear in mind she's going to be here, going across the middle of the crosswind.
Cool. Okay, so test brakes, because obviously it's working, it's on. Rudder full travel.
Yep, so you've steered to get this far.
Yep, yep, okay. Left to right. Got, should be setting this to 2, shouldn't
108, what's it say on your thing? That altimeter. Murray Bridge is 180 feet.
Oh, right.
So you tone the dial.
Yeah. Why does that always move slightly?
Because there's air pressure. That's the atmospheric pressure. Keep coming, keep coming.
Yeah, yeah.
About there. Yeah. We'll talk about that when we get back.
Sure. Yep. So, move
from left to right.
Yep.
So that's the only one you can check there.
Yep.
The engine's running, we know that.
Yep.
Green, this will come up.
Yep.
Green, green. All good.
Beautiful.
And also, these are circuit breakers.
Yeah.
Right here. I always run my hands over them.
Yeah. India is joining
why do I do that? Because if you and I were to do the flaps together, like the flap switches, we'd pop one of the circuit breakers.
Yeah, which we have done before. I
Yeah,
think.
so you just got to feel them.
Yeah, and I noticed on a couple of YouTube clips.
Yep, they do that.
Checks.
That's it, good.
Yep. So fuel pump on.
Yep.
On. Brakes are on. Hatches pure.
Yep.
Harnesses are pure. Okay, so got fuel, which is for the flight, because we have about 75 litres.
And a double check down here.
Okay.
That one's 3/4 full, that one's half full.
Yep.
So plenty of fuel.
So I'll bring it up to 1800 and check the mags.
Bit more about there, that's it.
Ever so slight drop, which is what we want.
Yeah. And while you've got it out, what's the third one we do?
I did a carby heat.
There you go.
Do I bring that up a bit more as it says?
No, it's 1800.
That's okay.
That's enough. It'll be a very slight drop
Very
in.
slight.
On a cool day, just leave it out for a few more seconds.
Yep.
It just gives the engine a chance to get rid of any ice that might be building up in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it, done. Now you notice we're moving, good.
Yep.
Bring the power back now. Okay. Beautiful.
Yep. Okay, so we'll set a full stage of flaps, just check them.
Good for takeoff.
Yep.
Now, this one that was calling overhead was joining the circuit, but I haven't heard it turning base.
Okay.
But we can't see under our wing, can we?
No.
And that's the direction we're going to be taking off.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I do is just take the brake off, have a look under here first.
Yeah.
Looks clear.
Yeah.
That side, and just sit there.
Just have a look.
Still can't see it.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Oh, yes, I can.
See on
pick it
final?
up. Yeah, yeah. So we'll just wait.
That's all you can do. Landing aircraft has total right of way.
Why is that?
That's the stall warning.
Yeah, why?
Because we've got so much air turbulence.
Southern Star Yankee November India is on final for runway 19 for touch and go Murray Bridge.
Yeah, 4971 copy. We'll hold on, Bravo. Okay, once she's gone, away you go. Make your call.
Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 4971, entering and backtracking runway 19, Murray Bridge.
Good. There you go. Have a look down there just to double clear. Nothing there. Go. I'm teaching a guy to be flying the right seat at the moment, and he lands right.
Yeah.
Because he thinks that's the centre, but no.
Yeah.
So you've got that red line down the bonnet.
Yeah.
That's to give you a lot of alignment with the edge of the runway.
Yeah.
But yeah, even a bit more of it. That's about there. That's about spot on.
Okay. Right. There you go.
Now, just quickly, where's the wind coming from?
Behind us.
Okay, so when we turn up here,
Yeah.
we're going to push the stick, because it's quite windy today, we're going to push the stick into the wind as we do the turn.
Okay.
To pin that wing down so we don't get a lift.
Right.
If the wind is strong enough, it'll try and lift us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Just a trickle of power, not too much. That's fine. I'm just doing a final check. We've got a flap set. I'm looking at the flap indicator.
Yeah.
Fuel pump is on, yes.
Yes.
Green, 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 green. We're good to go. It's when we start to do our turn, we're going to push the stick now,
Okay.
round your come with your right foot.
Yeah.
Keep your hand,
Okay.
push it right into the wind.
Yeah.
That pins that wing down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right foot, that's it. No rush, get ourselves lined up with the middle of the runway, bring the stick back again now. Now looking at the windsock, it's coming a little bit from the left, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to push us right,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so we just have to be mindful of that when we take off. Okay, so
No
Power
good
on.
traffic. Yankee
Power on.
November India is going on. We'll be on the right side for 1819.
traffic Murray Bridge, Chevrolet 4971, line up a rolling 19 Murray Bridge. Away you go, so ease the power on fairly quickly. Going to go left initially.
Yeah.
That's the engine, the torque, that's it. Steering with our feet, good. 40 knots, we bring the stick back, pull the stick back. Back, 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 back. The hold, not right, bit of right foot. Okay, we'll wait for it, no rush. So we're going to keep straight out here at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going very fast for some reason. What do you think it is? Got full power, yep.
Yeah. Got our fuel pumps on, carby heat's off. But just the
What's
headwind?
called creating the drag?
Our flaps.
Correct.
Yeah.
So fix that up.
There's traffic, India Echo Serum, lined up and rolling, 19. Murray Bridge for Murray Bridge Township, a little bit further east.
Yeah, 4971, we're about to depart upwind runway 19, currently 1000, climbing to 2000, and we'll be tracking for the back end of the eastern end of Murray Bridge Township, 4971.
Oh, 19. No Ridge.
And when we get up to 2000, what's going to be the three things we do?
No Bridge traffic is November India and base for 1819.
Attitude, power and trim.
Correct.
Yankee November India 7150, I'll exit on the graph when you turn final.
Yep, beautiful. The altitude right first, there it is there. Power and then trim. So that's it. Put the nose down just a tad, just about there, that's it. Come around to the right a little bit, I don't want to go over the town per se. Yes, you find if you haven't flown for a month or so, you probably get rusty, but the habits don't come in instantly.
No. It sort of all hits you with a bang as you're flying down the runway, like, oh, right.
We're flying. That's good, so you're holding your height nicely, you're doing 90 knots, that's fine. 2,800, fine.
Yeah.
Just get used to periodically having a look over here. Just if you look at the instrumentation, it will always give you not always, most times it'll give you a pre-warning.
Yes.
All of a sudden, this ship knows where it's sitting.
Yes.
It's a nice cool day.
Very
If I find it getting up into the yellow,
Yeah.
I'd be looking to go back to Murray Bridge in a hurry.
Yeah.
Okay, so now do a left-hand turn and follow the river.
Yeah.
And come down to 1,500 whilst you're doing that.
Yeah.
Mighty River Murray. Not that it's particularly turbulent down here, just this yellow arc here.
Yes.
You're allowed to go in there, no problems at all, but only on smooth air,
Yeah.
and only all movements must be smooth.
Yeah.
No rapid jerking
Yeah,
of the
right.
stick. Up to there, you can do what you like.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're just flying over that island you were talking about.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So it's about 90 degrees to your crosswind.
Yeah.
So when you get to 1,500, it'll be a power attitude trim.
Yeah.
Power to stop the descent, attitude to pitch it up.
Yeah. And you just a little touch before 1,500?
Yes,
Yeah.
because it'll keep descending.
Yeah. So, sorry, attitude power trim.
A power attitude
Yeah,
trim
yeah,
to start
that's
with.
right, yeah.
A little bit of a reverse,
Yeah.
because we're changing with descending.
Yeah.
That's it, so put the power on the 2,800 again.
Bridge traffic, Yankee Alpha India,
Attitude
heading
is about right.
1019 over touching to Bridge.
Following the river or?
No, we'll go back in
Go
now,
back,
that's
yeah.
fine. How do you feel? You feel comfortable?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Now,
I might just straighten up a bit.
one,
Yeah,
well, that's the wind drift.
Yeah.
So 19 is the runway,
Yes.
so this side of it's active,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
So we want to be above it so that we can join the circuit. Remember we talked about the circuit before?
Yeah.
So now let's climb up. We should be at least 500 feet above circuit.
Yeah.
So let's go up to, I don't know, 1,800 and we'll go over the top. So this is a good example. We're just coming back from a nice flyaway.
Yeah.
This is how you would come back in to the circuit. We could have flown all the way around the back of the airfield,
Yeah.
come in that side, but this is a safe and quick way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know where that diamond star is, but we'll keep flying over the head, that's fine. And again, this is where you'll start to see radio calls become important, because the only way we know where they'll be
Yeah.
is if they tell us.
Yeah.
We might see them, but holding your height very well, that's good.
Well, I would say I'm just adjusting as we go.
But the turbulence will do that for you
Well,
anyway.
here's one taking off down below.
That'll be the diamond star.
Yeah.
So once we get over the runway, we can descend, because that's the dead side, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
The
And
other side.
come in at circuit height.
In the middle, exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the diamond star. You can tell by the shape of it.
Yep.
So we're over the runway now. So this is the safe side.
Yep.
It's the dead side. We can come down to circuit height. So just keep flying ahead and descending. Bring the power back even more if you want. Come down faster, that's all.
Yeah.
If you bring the power back, bring the carb heat on at the same time.
Okay. Would you do it now with that?
Yeah, I'd pull the power back a bit more.
Yeah.
Pull the carb heat out there, that's it.
Bridge traffic, Diamond Star Yankee Alpha India will be departing on downwind of 1019 to track 4000 for Canberra, Bridge.
So she's departing downwind,
Yeah.
taking 000, so she's heading north.
Yeah.
So when we get down to circuit height, we want to put the power on, so we put the carb heat away,
Yes.
put the power on, then we'll do a turn back.
Yeah. Follows over there.
Yep. So we can start a gentle turn to the left.
Yeah.
When you turn, you'll lose more height, so you might want just a trickle of power to hold it there. Put the carb heater away at the same time. That's it, so we don't want to drop below circuit height, do we?
No.
That up. And whatever you do when you're in the circuits, particularly the landing phase, keep that hand really relaxed.
Okay.
Keep coming around. Runway's just over there with those. I can see it there.
Dropping a bit.
Another 40 degrees round to your left.
More. Yeah. Off side of it.
Bridge traffic, Diamond Star Yankee Alpha India departed the field at downwind for runway 19 at time 40 and tracking 000 to Canberra, Bridge.
See how these are a bit fallible?
Yeah.
We've done a turn and it's emptied that tank across, but
Yeah.
they're just indicators anyway. That's it, circuit height's nice, attitude power trim. And this is the runway here,
Oh, yeah.
right in front of us. So the wind is pushing us.
Yeah.
Can you feel that?
Yes.
So fight it, come back
Yeah.
to the right a bit more. You want to try and stay at 90 degrees to the runway.
Okay. So we can fly across and then enter Mid downwind.
That's exactly where we'll be, yes,
Yeah.
but I'll make a call.
Okay.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971, joining circuits midfield crosswind runway 19, Murray Bridge. So we're joining in the middle of the field,
Yeah.
and we're on the crosswind leg.
Yeah.
This is the way we like people to join the circuits,
Okay.
this position. There are other places, but they're our preferred option.
Yeah. Am I being pushed too far to the left?
No, you're about right,
Okay.
I reckon. So looking down to the right, we're going to be turning downwind now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So let's bring the power back and do a nice gentle turn to the left. Bring the power back. Don't want to climb. So we're now mid downwind, aren't we?
Yeah.
Bring the power back to about 1800.
Yep.
Bit more. About there, that's fine. And bring the carburetor on. We've taken that. Otherwise we'll get carby ice.
Yeah.
So we've done we'll do our downwind checks. I'm going through them as we're doing it. Most
Yep.
importantly,
T's,
we still can't set the flaps. What do
down
we
to
say?
80.
How are we going to do that? We say,
Pitch up a little bit.
Pitch up, up
Yep,
there,
bring it
more.
back. Yep.
Again.
Down to first stage.
Yep. That's it. We can turn base now.
Okay.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971, turning base, runway 19, touch and go, Murray Bridge. Okay, so it's my aeroplane.
Yep.
Pump me on.
Yep.
I'll land it.
Yep.
But I want you to, we're going to talk out loud what we're doing. Okay?
Yep.
So while I'm looking at the runway there,
Yes.
and I want to be at 90 degrees to it, so we need to come round a bit there,
Yes.
and I'm doing 70, best part of 70, if I can keep it there.
Yep.
Rough day today.
Yep.
And we must not drop below 700 feet. So I'm turning, we're doing at least 70, maybe
Yep.
a little bit fast even.
Yep.
Now we've got a headwind, but nothing we can do about that.
Okay.
I'm looking at the windsock,
Yes.
straight down the
Straight
runway.
down. Yep.
Okay, I've got an aiming, sorry, I'm looking at my speed,
Yes. So
70 knots,
Yeah.
and I've got an aiming point, at which I'm going to be a bit hard to do it today, but
Yeah.
we're sort of aiming to track towards.
Okay.
Okay, so because we've got this wind, I'm going to keep the 70 knots going for a while,
Yep.
but that's as max, we don't want to go faster than that.
Yep.
Get rid of the carby heat for now,
Okay. Yep.
but no rush to land.
Yep.
So I'm trying to line myself up on the runway, best I can today. So I want your hands on, feet on, but I want you to feel
I'll
what I'm
just
doing.
go with you.
Yeah, come with me.
Yeah.
So you notice there's no rush.
Yeah.
We're just aimlessly looking at airspeed,
Yeah.
looking at the
70.
windsock coming from the right and left, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Right? But when it gets near the ground, it tends to get a bit more turbulent, squirrely, I call it
Right.
squirrely.
Yeah.
So you just have to react faster.
Yes.
But you're in charge, not the plane.
Yeah.
Now we're coming nearer, so we're starting to bring it back a bit.
Yeah.
No rush to land, and I'll just float along the runway.
Yeah.
Eventually it'll land. Watching my speed. Feel me working it?
Yes.
I want you to look out the window and tell me when you can see the gravel. See the gravel
Yep.
yet?
Yep.
So let's see how it's gone wide.
Yes.
So now I'm still steering it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything else, look.
Yeah.
There's the end of the runway.
Yeah.
And we've landed. And the wheel, we're still roughly in the middle of the runway.
Yeah.
See how it's blowing me around?
Yes.
Because I've got, look at the speed. I've got
Yeah.
60 knots on, haven't I?
Yeah.
So it wants to fly again.
Yeah.
Now it's run out of flying.
Yeah.
Your aeroplane. Turn your runway, full power. Not too steep, that's it, keep the nose down. That's it. Get some airspeed up. Now it's better. That's just the air, that's not you.
Yeah.
That's just the air. So you have to fight it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no rush, just wait, but be prepared to use whatever tools are necessary
Yeah.
to straighten the situation out. So now we're at a safe height, so we can go flaps and fuel pump.
Fuel. Yeah. When climbing, is it always full power?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now attitude power.
So there's traffic India Echo Sarah, turning base for 19, full stop, Murray Bridge.
Turn left, we'll go downwind.
Yeah.
I'll make the call. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971, turning downwind, runway 19, Murray Bridge. When you do when you bank like that,
Yeah.
don't push back with the stick.
Okay, go with.
So
Yeah.
just keep it there
Yeah.
until such time as you're around where you want to be.
Yeah.
Keep it there still.
Yeah.
Now we're roughly straight. Now we can bring both of them back together. We've got a that's it there.
Oh.
And there we are parallel to the runway.
Yeah.
And we're climbing.
High.
That's right. So you can fix that, can't you? Exactly how you do it. I'm going to do my landing checks.
Yep.
Fuel pump can go on. Green, 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 green.
Yep.
Doors are shut. Harnesses are done.
Yeah.
Except for the flaps, we're ready to land.
Yeah. So,
there's the other guy way out there.
oh yeah.
7 miles away.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep our height here. So, no, but we also want to slow down, don't we?
We want to slow down once we get sort of the end of the runway.
About now.
Yeah.
Yep. No real place, it's just a matter of getting yourself set up. Try not to descend, but pitch it up a bit more.
Yeah.
About height.
Yeah.
Trim at the hob there for you. Come on.
Yeah. Carby heat should have been on.
Yes, it should. Back on now. And flaps can set.
And we're at 80.
That puts a bit of drag.
Turning, Indy Echo, sir, turning final, full stop, 19 Mowbridge.
70 knots. Keep the 70 going, a bit more, just a touch. Out there, now turn base. I'll make the call.
Yep.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971 turning base, runway 19, touch and go, Murray Bridge.
So don't push it back till you're around the corner. There, that's it. A little bit more speed. We're a little bit slow now. And we can't drop much more, so we've got to straighten ourselves up here now. Before we turn final, we just check out on the right, nothing coming, that's all clear.
Yeah.
It's like crossing a road. Someone will come in on that.
Yeah.
They're allowed to.
Yeah.
This is right. 70 knots is perfect.
Yeah.
Flaps are set.
Yeah.
Green, 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 green.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of fuel to go around.
Yeah.
And now we'll do a nice gentle 70 knot turn to the runway. Once we're around, we can then start to ease the power back a little because we want to slowly descend. Now we're doing 80, so let's bring the power back a bit more. Point the nose. That's it. We want to come down, so we sort of aim it down.
Yeah.
Have that aiming point, sort of.
Yeah. A bit fast,
so bring the power back. Yep. And we're a bit high, aren't we?
Yeah.
They call this profile, and to me that profile is looking high.
Very high.
That's fine. You take the power away and fix it. Now we're about right.
Yeah.
So put a trickle of power. So just a trickle. Good. Need some power today because it's quite turbulent.
Yeah.
That profile looks about right to me.
Yeah.
Looks nice. Now we're going up a little bit. That's fine. So now you have to play, don't you?
Yeah.
The nose pointing down. Don't keep pulling the nose back. We're going to come down now.
Yeah.
Still high, so bring the power back a little bit. That's fine. It's not nice, is it?
Oh.
You've got to fight it. That's your job.
Yeah.
Keep the nose coming down.
Yeah.
Where are we? That's fine.
Yeah.
That's it. You're steering. Good. The nose coming. Whoa, a bit of power now. Just a trickle. That's it. Then blow along the runway. Steer with it the best you can. That's fine. Whoop. What happened there? We just dropped, didn't we? Bit of right foot. Fine. Keep it there. So we just ran out of power. That was all.
Yeah.
So get in the middle. Steering with the feet. Full power and away you go. Yeah, just wait for it to come off. No rush. Beautiful. Push it forward. The reason you push it forward, it just gives you some airspeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
On a day like today, we need that.
Need it, yeah. So that last minute there, it just sunk.
It's right, so you needed some extra power.
Yeah.
And this is where the reactions have to come in.
Yeah.
And that's just a learned thing. So pitch it up at 70. Now we're at 800, we can do our left turn.
Yeah.
So now we're going crosswind. See where the ball is?
Yeah. Go that way.
Now look where the ball is.
Yeah.
And when you want to come back, use your right foot
And right.
and right stick, and the ball will stay in the middle.
Righto. Yeah.
Just coordinate it, that's all. The good part about having these conditions is once you learn how to do it like this, smooth air becomes a real simple task.
Yeah.
So we're nearly there.
Yeah.
Attitude, power trim, and then turn downwind.
Yeah, we flew up just at that last minute there.
Yeah, just thermal.
Yeah.
Now turn left.
Murray Bridge traffic, Lima India Echo, Cessna 172, entering backtracking runway 19, Murray Bridge.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jamboree 4971, downwind runway 19, Murray Bridge.
Nice turn, that's good. And then have a look under your wing to see the runway.
Yep.
There we are, parallel.
Yep.
Now we're climbing. See how the nose and the horizon gives you clues?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on at that last moment of landing, but that's one of them you're going to have to look for.
Yeah.
So downwind checks,
Yep.
hatches and harnesses are secure.
Yep. Temperatures and pressures are good.
All green, fuel sufficient.
Yep.
So we just have to slow it down.
Carby heat on.
Yep. As you bring the power back, you bring the carby heat on first. In the power back, then the carby heat. That's it. Put the carby heat on. Try not to drop.
Okay, so still on 1200 at this turn.
Yeah, best we can.
Yeah, okay,
So we can
right.
pitch it up.
Yeah.
And then there's our 80. So we now set our flap. Beautiful. That's drag.
Yep.
That needs a bit more power, doesn't it?
Yep.
To hold that drag. That's it.
Murray Bridge traffic, Lima India Echo, Cessna 172, lining up and rolling runway 19.
You tell me when the runway's beginning is at 45 degrees.
Okay.
Murray Bridge.
About now.
Out now.
There you
Yep.
go. So make a turn. 70 knots.
Yep.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jamboree 4971, base runway 19, touch and go Murray Bridge.
Don't push back. 70 knots. 70 knots. See how we're falling?
Yes.
And we
Bit more
must. We need some more power to stop that. That's it. Bit of a juggling act, isn't it?
It is today.
Yeah. You had a day like this before?
Yeah, but not obviously this advanced where.
No, the circuits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Murray Bridge traffic, 172 India Echo Sierra, will be backtracking on the grass for 19, Murray Bridge traffic.
Yep. I forgot that. Sorry. Right ahead here. That's good. Out to the right. Nothing coming. Good.
Still got our 70 knots.
Yep. We're all configured for landing, aren't we?
Yeah.
So let's just make a nice 70 knot turn now. And we're going up, so we want to start coming down, don't we?
Yeah.
Like going downhill, isn't it? The car.
Yeah.
If you don't get thrown around. So we're doing 80 knots and we've still, that profile's high.
Yeah.
That look high to you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So your job is to correct that and come to the right to get lined up in the runway.
Yeah.
Nose down. Always, on final, always have the nose down. Unless, if you want to pitch it up, you've got to put some power on.
Yeah.
That's about the right profile. Moment. So this time, I don't want you to land. I want you to fly just along the runway. I want you to play with it, using power or whatever is required. Just a trickle of power,
Yeah.
so we don't
Murray
land.
Bridge traffic, Lima India Echo, departing downwind runway 19, passing 1,500, on climb to 2,000, tracking northern training area, Murray Bridge.
It's looking good. It's the right. That's the profile. Remember that picture. Now we're sinking a little bit, so put some. That's it. Just a much, not too much. That's fine. That'll just keep flying. Pitch the nose down. We're not in a hurry. We're not going to land. Okay?
Okay.
We're just going to get down to near the runway.
Yeah.
File a bit to the right, a bit more. There. There it goes wide.
Yeah.
See that? Now look down the end of the runway.
Yeah.
Look at the nose.
Yeah.
I'm going to play with it. See what the nose is
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
See how you can follow it?
Yeah.
Whoops, there's a wheel. So you're using the end of the runway as your guide.
Yeah.
Oh, we landed. Let's go up a bit. More power. Just hold. No, that's enough. So how we just playing with it? With the right foot?
Murray Bridge traffic, India Echo
To
Sierra,
the end of the runway?
and rolling 19, Murray Bridge for
There you go. Full power.
departure to the
Nose down.
Murray Bridge Township.
The reason I'm pushing it forward is we've got to get some airspeed
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no fence in the end.
Yeah.
Now we can go
So
up.
now we're right. Yeah.
So did that give you some clue?
Yeah.
The problem is, in an hour's lesson, we're on the ground for no more than about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's why I try and do that to give you some more clues. Now this time when you do the turn, don't push the stick back. Keep it in the turn. Round you go. And that ball should stay in the middle. Round you go. Left foot. Left foot and left bank.
Oh, you still want me to bank, but you don't
oh
kick
yeah,
it back.
push that very hard on the foot there, that's better.
Yeah.
That ball's out this side, that's the foot you push in.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. Straighten it out there. That foot and stick together.
Traffic Murray Bridge, January 4971, downwind runway 19, Murray Bridge.
So left foot, no, don't push that right one in there. There it is.
Murray Bridge, traffic Jabiru 7150, 10 miles to northeast, 3,300 on descent. Inbound land estimate circuit in 6 minutes, Murray Bridge.
So we start our landing procedures, hatches and harnesses secure, green, 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 green.
Yeah.
Sufficient fuel for a go around. Fuel pump
On.
and all we need is the carburetor heat and flaps, they're the last thing.
Yeah.
Try not to drop so much this time, so that's it.
Yeah.
I think about 1800's about right. About there, that's it. So flaps and fuel pump.
Yep.
Base turn.
Yep.
Traffic Murray Bridge, January 4971, turning base runway 19, touch and go, Murray Bridge.
Yeah, that stall warning going, all that is just turbulence over the inlet. Looking good. So how it gets smooth, if you set yourself up on that base turn, everything else is just landing.
Yeah.
That's all you've got to think about now. So we can put the carburetor away now. Line ourselves up on the runway. Inside sort of down the runway.
Yes.
Airspeed 70 knots. On a day like today, that's nice. Have an aiming point at which you're aiming aircraft at. It won't land there.
Yeah.
That's the aiming point. Runway. Don't care where it is. Good. That's a good position.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like to you,
Yeah.
that's the one you want to remember. Profile, it's perfect. Not going to land short or hit the fence, we're going to land a little long, that's fine. Now we're sinking. Do about that, that's it, fix that up. Perfect, this is looking good. Here we go. Go. Sort of a thing. Now we're doing 70, so just a trickle back, not much. Now we're sinking. Now that's it. Right foot. Up. Nearly on your own, that one.
Yeah.
Look at the nose.
Yeah.
Now we'll let the power go, pull the power back. Keep pulling the stick back until it won't stop. There it is, full power. Right foot. Wait for it, there it is there, fine. Yeah, you just about did that on your own then. Under fairly difficult, let me assure you that's difficult. That's not an easy landing today. So there we are there, so get ahead, that's it, attitude power trim. Then turn downwind.
Yep.
Traffic Murray Bridge, January 4971, turning downwind runway 19, Murray Bridge.
Keep that over there. Nice turn. Doing it around yet, so got to keep it there, don't we? Then when we come back, we use a bit of right foot with the right stick now.
Bring it back up.
Right foot.
Yeah.
There it is there.
Yeah.
So we can start to think about our landing checks now, so let's have a look at those.
P's good.
They're all good.
Yep, fuel sufficient.
Murray Bridge, traffic Jabiru 7150, joining midfield crosswind, full stop 19, and we have 4971 in front. Murray Bridge.
Fuel pump can go on.
On.
All we have left is flaps and
That's right.
carb
Gotta
heater
get back
now.
to 80.
So you can, yep, so we're still going 190 knots, how you can fix that? That's it, pitch it up.
Yeah.
Wait till it gets by, there it is there, one stage. Beautiful. Drop the nose down, carb hit, and around you go. You look behind us, are we 945?
Yeah.
Yep, there you
yeah,
go.
20.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971, turning base runway 19, touch and go Murray Bridge.
Murray Bridge traffic, Lima India Echo, Cessna 172, 10 miles north inbound, 2,500 on descent to 2,000, circuit area, time 14, Murray Bridge.
Good, that's what I want. I'm looking for these small changes now. You've got to keep finding the fix, don't you?
Yeah.
When you've got a turbulent day like today, you have to land with a little more speed.
Okay.
Because you need to have control.
Yeah.
But then you can't land necessarily exactly where you want to. Wait until the conditions are right.
Yeah.
They're perfect. Look, runway now, just a little bit. What's that profile look like to you?
Probably a bit high.
Just a touch, but
Yeah.
not much to worry about.
Yeah.
Nearly perfect.
It's sort of coming down, I think.
That's
by
fine.
the time I
500
turn.
foot a minute, nice.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. Keep looking at that profile.
Yeah.
And correct it if you think you need it.
Yeah.
Over here, go off. Perfect.
I wouldn't want to be any lower here. I'm
No,
feeling.
that's fine. Because you'll get that sink in a minute.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
Fix it up with a bit of power. That's it, just a trickle. And if it really sinks, you need more power, that's
Yeah.
all. Now we're coming up again.
Yeah.
That's good. Now the profile can be corrected. No rush. As you fly on the runway, you eventually have to slow
Murray
the
Bridge traffic,
power
India
back.
Echo Sierra,
About there, bring the power back a little bit. Just a touch.
1 mile to the north at 2,000 on
Back, back,
descent.
no, too
We'll
much.
be joining
Back,
crosswind for 19
Keep it there, keep it there. Keep it.
and overhead in about 2 minutes.
Oh.
Murray Bridge traffic.
Fine, away you go. Right foot, oh.
Up.
Fine, that's fine. So I said it gets very busy there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very busy. Round you go. Watch that ball. Don't push it back. You love pushing that back.
Yeah.
Still in the turn, you might as well leave it there. That's it. That's blew the ball.
Yeah.
Perfect. Straighten it up.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971, turning downwind runway 19, Murray Bridge.
About 1800.
Yeah. Good check.
Green, 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 green. Plenty of fuel.
Yep.
Yep.
Active harnesses.
Back there, fuel pump and carby.
Murray Bridge traffic, Lima India Echo is on the dead side runway 19 for a mid-field crosswind join. Murray Bridge number 2 to India Echo Sierra.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 4971, turning base runway 19, full stop Murray Bridge.
Keep your 70. Power's everything.
Yeah.
Worry about the wings, but the power is vital. The lovely saying in aviation, power is king. Clear on the right, yep.
Yep.
And now what's the profile look like to you now?
High.
So fix that.
Murray Bridge traffic, India Echo Sierra, turning base 19 Murray Bridge. Murray Bridge traffic, Lima India Echo joining midfield crosswind runway 19 Murray Bridge.
That's better. Even though he's on base, you've noticed that.
Yeah.
Never worry about who's behind you. That's their
Okay.
problem.
Yeah. Oh, because he said he's second. Yeah.
That's right.
He's watching me.
Just watch the note. There's your 7. That's nice at this stage. What's that profile look like?
Well, I wouldn't want to be in lower.
So put some power on,
Yeah.
just a touch.
Yeah.
Hold there for
Murray
a second.
traffic, India Echo Sarah,
Now
traffic
try it again.
final, full stop, 19 Murray Bridge.
Now we can bring the power back a little. Now we're up again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Changed. That's just the thermals. A little bit fast. That's fine. Keep the nose pointing down. Over the runway now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, keep coming down.
Murray
Really
Bridge
get it
traffic,
spread.
India Echo turning base runway 19, full stop Murray Bridge.
About there.
Yeah.
Now ease the power up. Ease the power back. Down the end of the runway.
Yeah.
Point your nose where you want it to go. Back, back, back. No, there it is there. Back, 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 back. Keep it there, keep it there. Keep it, no, not too high. High, no, trickle of power.
Yeah.
Otherwise we'll sink. I'll just get off.
Yeah, you fix that easily.
Oh, it just needs a bit of power, that's all it needs.
4971 will backtrack on the grass.
Yeah.
Just because the guy
Yeah,
coming behind.
yeah.
I mean, that
So just run me through when that extra bit of power, because it felt like we were going too fast because we still had lift.
but the problem was you've not yet accustomed. You watch this guy coming.
Yeah.
He's got this problem. Watch him.
Yeah, so he's a bit high. Well, he came in same as me.
That's right.
Yeah.
The same idea. And dropped.
Yep.
See that?
Yes.
So when that happens,
Murray Bridge traffic,
you
leading
can
direct
pull the
final,
stick back,
Yeah.
which is what you were doing.
Yes.
But all you're doing is getting to the stall,
Yeah.
then it drops.
Yes.
So you're better to have some forward and a trickle of power,
Okay.
and get back to
Just-
flying again.
Yeah. And then try again.
And then
sort
try
of.
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Plane. When we're on the grass, always use this hand. You
Yeah,
don't
I
shouldn't
don't need
need
the
the
brake,
brake.
yeah.
If you need the brake, you just pull the power back.
Yeah. We're just going to go across here.
Yeah. In a minute, we've got another one on final.
Okay, so we'll just wait for it.
Well,
yeah.
we most probably turn left when he's off. Yep.
Yeah.
Go left now.
Okay.
4971 crossing across the Bravo.
Zip.
Murray Bridge traffic, Lima, India Echo Sarah, Silverville runway is Murray Bridge.
And your last call up here is going to be what?
Clear of all runways?
Vacated all runways.
Vacated all. So just do it here?
Yeah,
or?
anywhere you like. Yeah.
Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 4971, vacated all runways. Murray Bridge.
There you go.